I have done one of those things where I vividly remember the question. It was, give me all the permutations of a string, right? Even before that, the first question he asked me was, say I give you a string, how will you check if there are duplicates in the string? I was like, oh, simple. As I go through the string, I will store the, each one, and then if I see it again, I was like, oh, easy, simple. Okay. Write all the permutations. I'm like, all right, how do we get from contains duplicates to all permutations, right? If you've done lit code, those are, one of them is very simple, just a simple data structure and a for loop and an if statement. The other one is recursion and backtracking, right? And at that point in time, I was like, what, I'm not going to practice recursion. It was for an interview with Google. And I was like, all right, let me go Google this thing quickly. I saw the answer. I saw the code. But I couldn't explain it to him in a confident way that he knew that I knew it and I wasn't reading off something.
Yeah.
And that was the first and last time that I was like, all right, hey, the ultimate truth is you either know it or you don't.
Fair.
Right? And if you don't know it, you're better off working with them, right, to come up with a solution, even if the solution doesn't work, right? Tell them how you think.
Yeah.
I've been in interviews where the code wasn't the end goal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
For some of them, for a lot of them, for like Google, the code is the end goal. But for a lot of them, the code isn't the end goal, right? How do you approach this problem?
Yeah.
You're better off saying, okay, I'll do it this way. I'm thinking about this. We're thinking about it this way. Then they give you a hint. Do you take that hint, right? Do you actually take this bite that they've given you and then go with it, right? And that's what they're actually looking for. And that's when it hit me. I was like, all right, hey, if you haven't seen it before, that's fine. Calm, right? You've done these problems 100 times, right? Where do you start with? Go through all your data structures. Does any of them look like they'll help you in this case, right? If not, all right, they are trying to find all the permutations or all the combinations of something. It means there's some backtracking involved. You know what I mean? Like, and then all that stuff. So typically, my whole thought process behind that stuff is just, you can't have both, right? Maybe you can cheat the system and then get in, but ultimately they will see through it, right?
I'm not sure. I think the real reason is this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think lead code is an arms race, and like Jerry, just interviewing is an arms race because you're trying to do better than everybody else, but because there are only 2 roles and they're interviewing 40 people, the interviewers need to discard people. So the questions will increasingly diverge from what the complexity of the actual problem they want to solve is.